Hello and welcome to Capstone Cannabis News, your #1 source for information on hemp, cannabis, and marijuana in the world today. Some people call me Maurice and I speak with the pompousness of love. Scromiting, a combination of the words screaming and vomiting, is being pushed to the public as a medical condition caused by cannabis consumption. But what is the truth about scromiting? Is it real? How common is it? Where is the evidence and what are the facts? Today we take a look at what is being reported and what evidence has been uncovered in what is sure to be an ongoing saga we are calling Scromiting, a national health crisis? So let's break down what we know so far. Scromiting is a slang term for Cannabis Hyperemesis Syndrome. It was first identified in Australia in 2004 and stems from an index case that appeared in 1996. It is defined by its symptoms, which include intense nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain with a compulsive need for hot showers or baths to find relief. The only confirmation of the disorder is for the patient to cease all cannabis consumption and see if symptoms begin to improve. In 2014, an article was published by the National Institute of Health with the title, "A Gut Gone to Pot, a Case of Cannabinoid Hyperemesis Syndrome Due to K2, a Synthetic Cannabinoid." In this article, they discuss a case where CHS was diagnosed due to the use of a synthetic cannabinoid, cannabis cyclohexanol, more commonly known as K2. In 2018, the New York Times published an article titled, "A Perplexing Marijuana Side Effect, Relieved by Hot Showers," where they discuss the case of Thomas Hodorowski, who suffered for 10 years before being diagnosed with CHS. In this article, they discuss how cases of CHS surged after states began legalizing marijuana and claim that millions of Americans are likely afflicted to some degree due to the prevalence of chronic cannabis consumption. However, those in the cannabis advocacy community argue that cases of CHS are extremely rare and that these numbers are exaggerated and there is a lack of evidence to substantiate the claims. Over the past 7 years, we have seen articles continue to appear discussing CHS, which is now being referred to as scromiting, and serving as a tool for meme culture to ridicule what they perceive as an overblown situation designed to cultivate a public perception that cannabis is a dangerous and potentially toxic plant. These suspicions are reinforced by the fact that the alcohol industry, pharmaceutical industry, law enforcement, and big tobacco all want control of cannabis for their personal gain and have been losing money due to the continued push for legalization. Personally, I find it odd that the mainstream media is choosing to demonize the cannabis plant instead of discussing the role of the pharmaceutical industry in the ongoing opiate crisis, how the alcohol industry is responsible for countless deaths, destroyed lives, and broken homes, or how the tobacco industry has given cancer to enough people to populate an entire planet. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to be notified when we release part 2 of our Scromiting investigation.